What's going on, everybody? Welcome up to another video. I know it's been a very long time, but the TWABs haven't been too juicy, and I'm just kind of burnt out on Destiny at the moment. But with this new TWAB, I think there's going to be some interesting stuff in it, so let's get right into it. This week at Bungie, it's Mechs vs. Monsters Evolved. It's officially been over a month since the Witch Queen launched. Savathun has been defeated. Rolk dished out some literal kicks to the face and Val the Disciple. Worms have been launched, weapons have been crafted, and Guardians have dug deep into the seasonal story. We had an Accolades trailer released this week with some fun quotes from the experience of playing the expansion. We're proud of where the Witch Queen landed, and we're ever thankful to all who jumped in to play. Don't get us wrong, the train is stopped with some nice quotes about the game. The future is bright, and we have fun things, and we have work to do as we reach further into the stars. Season of Redacted is just a couple of months out, and the team is hard at work tying down work items and jamming through test passes. Once we get a little deeper into the season, we'll start talking about what's to come in sandbox updates, general quality of life passes, and more. We have a few beats on our calendar to hit before then, spread between Grandmasters, Gambit Labs, Trials Labs, and Guardian Games. Next week is a bit packed, so we're spending some time this week breaking it down. First up, we have a fun community vote to discuss. Mechs vs. Monsters Evolved. While we're just reaching spring, it's already time for us to start thinking about fall on the development team. We all had a great deal of fun last year with our first armor set community vote, Dinosaurs vs. Monsters. Truth be told, we didn't know what to expect. After 200,000 votes were cast, Team Dino won with 81% of the vote. We'll always look back fondly at the wave of memes and fun that came, but it's time to look forward to Festival of the Lost 2022. This year, we're posting our second community vote, hashtag Team Mechs versus hashtag Team Monsters, about to begin. Players will have the opportunity to vote for a featured armor ornament set in the Eververse available to earn with Bright Dust or purchase with silver. Anyone who casts a vote for either set has played since 2/22/22 will qualify for a unique in-game emblem to celebrate participation. Monsters are clawing back. After a long soak in some radioactive waste, they seem to have evolved, emerging once more into the caves, lagoons, and spoiled oceans of our world. Monsters are looking to make a comeback this year. Dinos, you may have won last year, but watch your backs. These monsters may be coming for you if they secure the win. So here we have the concept art for the monsters and whatnot. I do like the Warlock, how it looks there. I do like that. I feel like this looks almost identical to the last set. Like, it looks almost like the pterodactyl set, just like mecha, and so I'm not really too into that. And the Titan set is ugly, in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of it. Definitely not my favorite looking armor set, but I've definitely seen worse. I do think it is a step up from last season or last year. I think it looked a little like slightly different, but I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Mechs have entered the fight. Guardians are all about protecting humanity, but sometimes they need a little extra armor when engaging in battle against what some would call monsters hiding in the darkness. Of other words, mobile suits aren't just for canceling the apocalypse, mind you. They're also for show. So here we can see the mech suits, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is some of the greatest looking like armor sets that we've seen in a long time. I really fucking like these. These are really nice. I would vote for mechs personally. I think that the entirety of all three sets look absolutely incredible. They give off like Gundam vibes, and Transformer vibes, which is awesome to me. That Titan helmet is amazing. I really like that Warlock helmet. I really like the Warlock all together, honestly. And the Hunter, like as per usual, looks all right. And I'm a big fan of the actual like armor pieces itself. I think you could do a lot of really fun transmog with these specifically. And the colors are actually pretty nice. They're vibrant, they pop. I like them. So how's this going to work? March 31st through April 6th. Ensure you've signed up for emails from Bungie. Make sure to link your PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Stadia, or Twitch account credentials to your Bungie.net profile. Visit the account settings page, click on notifications and email, enter your preferred email address to receive Bungie communications. April 7th through April 13th, polls open. Watch your emails for the chance to vote. April 13th, polls close. April 19th, the Broken Barriers emblem is distributed to all players who voted. To be determined, winners announced. So for players who have subscribed to newsletters and have been active since the Witch Queen but not getting any Bungie emails, we advise providing a new email address and going through the verification process on your Bungie.net profile. We'll also be keeping an eye out for fun community art. The amount of memes and killer artwork that we saw last year continues to impress, and we've excited to see what you cook up this year. If you're inspired by the concepts above and want to rally others to vote for your favorite, make sure to tag any of the creations with hashtag #TeamMECHS or hashtag TeamMonsters and hashtag Destiny2Art as you share them. We'll be pulling submissions for future Art of the Week sections. Cheers to all who vote and let the best set win. I'm a big fucking fan of this. This isn't bad either. Honestly, like, I'm a Warlock main, so like, in my opinion, I still like this set, but I like this set a lot more. But I still like this set. So, in my opinion, if this wins, if the monsters win, that's fine for me. I still think I get a decent looking set. I probably won't use it all the time, but I think there's definitely pieces in there that look pretty good. But if this wins, oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. And it's going to fit well I use transversa steps all the time, so I think that'll fit very nicely with the build. Preferably, this set should win for me. But at the same time, don't really care. Last call, Unbroken. Survival is the name of the game when it comes to our competitive Crucible playlist. We offer powerful rewards to players who take on the challenge each season as they reach for the power cap. Alongside a slew of triumphs to earn for those who wish to display their Crucible mastery, we offer the Unbroken Seal and title. It takes 3 full seasons of reaching Legend in the competitive playlist alongside other triumph requirements to earn the Unbroken Seal. This week, we have a short update from the development team on future availability of the seal. Dev team, for the Season 19 release, we are taking a pass on Glory and how players engage with it in the Crucible. What playlists offer Glory? How do players earn it? What does becoming Legend look like? While we can't answer any of these questions yet, we wanted to paint a flag in the sand for the time frame. As part of our updates for Glory, the Unbroken Seal and title will be retired. Due to the multi-season requirements of Glory reached Legend 3 seasons in a row, Season 16, i.e. right now, will be the last season for players to start their journey to Unbroken. As such, we wanted to keep players informed on our plans. Currently, the Unbroken Seal requirements are significantly more time-consuming than any other seal, and we would like to bring it into the line with other seals. Players who attain the seal prior to the retirement will still be able to display it, including a gilding count. We are intending on replacing it with a similarly challenging Crucible Seal, just with less required multi-seasonal commitment. We may have more information on that as we get closer to Season 19. So it's, if you're just starting your march towards the Unbroken title, now's the time to get your Legend ranks completed in the competitive playlist. We'll have reminders each season to keep players informed and will provide updates on our future Crucible plans over the next few seasons. In the short term, we do have another title coming to the Crucible. We know you're howling for a bit more information, but expect additional details on that when we get closer to the next season. I think howling is a little bit of a teaser for it, but I don't know if it's going to be like Young Wolf, something like that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. I've never hit Legend in the competitive playlist, and that's not because I'm not skilled enough. I just want to point that out, just so you guys are like, understand I'm not shit at the game. And even if you are shit, that's fine. It really doesn't matter, but that's just for my own ego. But yeah, I've never hit Legend, and it's not because, again, that I can't do it. I easily could do it. I'm a very good Destiny player, I like to say. But I just don't like survival as a whole. I think I just don't have fun playing it, so I've never actually pursued it. So there is that. But if it is important to you, if you want the seal, if you want the title, I'd go for it. You gotta start going for it now. So like that actually makes it a little easier for me if you actually think about it, because if I don't hit it this season, which I don't think I will, I barely play survival, I don't like it. I could easily hit Legend. It's not that hard. But when this goes away, my friends won't have to ask me to play survival anymore. Yippee skippy. So a week for rituals. Next week, we have quite a bit going on in the ritual game of Destiny 2. Grandmaster Nightfalls make their first appearance of the season, along with our first Gambit Labs week. If that's not enough, we also have Trials, Freelance taking place next weekend, so there's something for everybody. Grandmasters of the Universe Season of the Risen Edition. On Tuesday, April 5th, Grandmaster Nightfalls will make their return to Destiny 2. For those who may not have taken on a Grandmaster Nightfall before, this activity is the top of the mountain when it comes to strike content. Here's a quick breakdown. Grandmasters require a total of 1575 power, so you'll want to maximize your pinnacle power and get some bonus seasonal artifact power before taking on the challenge. Combatants can take more hits, deal more damage, and are far more aggressive. Champions will appear in many encounters, so be sure to work with your team as you build your loadouts. Revives are limited, so you'll want to be careful and strategic as you make your fight through each encounter. Darkness will slowly encroach on your ability to revive teammates, so don't take too long as you make your way to the boss. Of course, what would the challenge be without a little loot at the end? The Conqueror Seal and title can be earned by those who complete Grandmaster Nightfalls and associated challenges. If you've already completed Conqueror, you'll have the ability to gild your title as well by completing all the Grandmaster Nightfalls during a given season. As a reminder, if you are gilding, all Nightfalls will immediately be available to complete. No more waiting until the end of the season. And here we have the Adept Palindrome and Adept Plug 1. Next week, we have the return of some nice Adept rewards for you to earn. Palindrome and Plug 1, which we just said. Double Vanguard Rip will be flowing next week. So definitely be farming those Nightfalls if it's an easy one. Let's go. So next Tuesday, Gambit Labs will make its first appearance. We're just going to blow through this one. I don't think many people really care about Gambit, but... So, Invasion Swap, this iteration of Gambit will change up how who gets invasions. So, when a team reaches 25 and 75 bank modes, the opposing team will be given one invasion. It's a little bit vice versa. So, there is that. So, that will be fun, I think. And Gambit rep will be doubled, so that's always good. And Freelance Trials comes back, as we can see here, which is always fun, I guess. I don't really play Freelance Trials. I think Trials is best played with friends, but that is that. Another hotfix in the pipe. Here is that. You can see the timeline for it and the known issues that they're investigating down here, as you can see, and the account security, Windows updates, things like that. Nothing too crazy. A TikTok for your thoughts? Hippie. Okay, so bear with me. Usually we share gameplay clips without musical tributes and similarly styled videos crafted so create perfection. They are awesome, don't get me wrong, but this week we wanted to do something a little different, so we're diving into the wild world of TikTok and Snapchat. Yeah, big things, wild things. Hold on to your butts. Here we go. Movie of the week, accept my invite, you cowards. We're not going to really watch these, but... movie of the week, Snapchat. Yeah, we're not gonna. Again, I'm not watching this. Art of the week. Ooh, look at the art. So nice, so beautiful. They always do a good job. Cap those zones. What are your plans for the weekend? I was running chores. Yeah. Slightly grunting at the notion of trimming trees, sweeping pine needles from the walkway, and washing windows. While somewhat tedious, I do know a treat will be waiting for me at the end of my labors. We have our first Trials Lab of the season coming tomorrow. Well, April 1st. I have no idea what you're reading when you're reading this, so might as well be specific, right? Zone Capture is making a return alongside some double Trials Reputation. That's rough. I hate Zone Capture Trials, but no major tweaks to this mode, just a fun spin to push players out of cover or to just take different approaches to a given map as they seek a trip to the lighthouse. I'll likely be rolling solo a bit to prep for freelance next weekend, so feel free to throw me an emote if we match up. We'll stick those close and try to shoot the same targets. Who knows? Maybe we'll snag a W. If not, all good. There's rep to earn it in grams of focus. Cheers, DMG. Pretty basic TWAB, just like things that are coming soon. Nothing too crazy as said, but I think it was a good little TWAB that we had there. I am upset to understand that it is Zone Trials. I never was a fan of it, but that is what it is. General things to keep in mind. If you guys are looking to get Unbroken, make sure you start doing it now. If you haven't gotten it already, go for it now. But it's been Aaron. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.